Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for room. It's Sanders. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Thanks to conference realignment, we have more of these fun, fresh matchups like Penn State and USC, locking horns more often now than ever. Gotta think SC is going to be looking for a little revenge as they were victims to the Tyler Warren show that took place last year.
I'm about to say, they're going to cover the tight end, hopefully. He had 17 catches in that ball game.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lemon. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes a grab past the marker. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. They're working that left side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Kyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton...
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. And now they'll have to dial something up on third down after the incompletion. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Trying to get behind the defense. Snatches it on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Jordan. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Trojans are marching down the field.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That is great job by this defense coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking left. Makes a connection. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's McKenzie. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Sanders. And you race it to see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Ross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trying to do it on the ground. The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on first and 10.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man on the right.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On the ground, it's Sanders. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll go to the toss. Sweet cut there. Just keeps moving. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. He fires a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Fair catch, called for and made. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Complete downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He turns that loose down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air. It's Aller. He unleashes a long one. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Penn State, 28. USC, 14.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now, it's
loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Gets rid of it. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the 1st half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Got enough for the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanders. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Sanders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Trojans. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. That last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Lets it fly. Finds a man by himself. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
35, USC 21.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Pressure coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the Trojans get enough to move the chains.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the 1st, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll try the run. Wide open spaces. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires left. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's throwing interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Singleton. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Allard. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at him.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays.
Touchdown, Penn State! Fitted in the window for the score. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 24 to Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Bust through behind his pad. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
At the 20, he's got space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
To the air on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here. This this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in a hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Catch in the middle. It's Ross. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line.
Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Finds his man. It's Jackson.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a...
Time to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Running through contact. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
18. 1st and goal, Penn State.
They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he puts through the extra point. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
On the ground, it's Jordan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.